Welcome to Caddo, Alabama. We're here for an area volleyball date with our East Lawrence Eagles facing off against the Good Hope Raiders, I believe. This is an area game. For those of y'all that don't know, our area for volleyball is a little bit different than football. In our area for volleyball, we have East Lawrence, we have Danville, we have West Morgan, and we have Good Hope. The top two teams will then go to, well, they'll have an area tournament, which should be, I want to say for us, around fall break. And then the top two from there will go on to regionals in Huntsville. So that's what we're kind of looking at right now. Currently, your East Lawrence Eagles are 21-4. They are 1-0 in area, so we haven't played an area game in a long time. We played Danville, and we beat them in five sets. We have not played West Morgan. I believe that's in a week and a half, and this will be our one time against Good Hope. So this will set up our area tournament. And again, how the area tournament will set up, the 1 seed will play the 4 seed, 2 seed will play the 3 seed. Those two winners will then play in the championship game. Both will head on to the super regionals or the regionals, but only the top two of that area tournament. Again, we are here watching this matchup. This is our first matchup of the year with volleyball. You're going to have to listen to just me by myself. I'll try not to get too long-winded and try not to talk too much. Just a brief explanation of area volleyball games. Normally, volleyball games are the best 2 out of 3, but area games go the best 3 out of 5. So if they play the first 4 sets and it's all tied up 2-2, then they will go on to a 5th set, which will be the best of 15. The first 4 sets will be a best of 25. And if our camera gets hit like it just did, just be prepared for that. It may be bounced around a little bit, but we're trying to bring it to you the best we can. Again, just to kind of give you a look for East Lawrence, you will see we have 2 outstanding outside hitters in Lauren Garner and Macy Austin. You'll see our 2 middle hitters will be Avery Hargett and Jaslyn Stevenson. Our setter is Michaela Austin, and you'll notice in the pink jersey, we're in our blacks. Our pink jersey is the libero, or libero, depends on who you ask. That girl is somebody that you can get subbed in almost any time for almost anyone in the back row. So usually our front row players like Jaslyn, she'll sub for her whenever she gets to the back row, and then. Yes, Macy, you did knock it off. Then she'll come back around, and Jasmine will come back around and play the front row. The libero can only serve at one spot. If you look for Good Hope's libero is in the red jersey while they are wearing black. That's another thing you'll notice with volleyball is that sometimes they wear the same jerseys. So when you're looking at this court, East Lawrence will be the closest to you in the camera, and the far side will be Good Hope. When we do they do a coin toss at the very beginning to see who serves first. East Lawrence won that coin toss, so they will serve first in the first and third sets. Good Hope will serve first in the second and fourth. And if it goes to a 5th set, then we will have a coin toss to see who does it then. So we're getting ready to slap hands beforehand, and then we'll get started up here pretty soon. It looks like we're just waiting each other out to see who will break the huddle first. Volleyball has some interesting cheers. It's not as interesting as you will see from softball, but we do have some interesting cheers. So as you'll see first, East Lawrence will start off first. They will have the serve. As you see our starting lineup, you have Michaela Austin, number 2, number 30, Jaslyn Stevenson, number 1, Macy Austin, number 4, Bree Kirby, number 18, Avery Hargett, and number 20, Lauren Garner. Our libero will be number 93, Shy Hackett, and she'll probably be coming in for Jaslyn Stevenson on the back row. For Good Hope, their starting lineups: number 6, Koch, number 42, O'Neill. The libero is number 15, Watley, number 23, Adams, number 21, Eisner, and I'm missing somebody, number 8, Herring. So again, Michaela Austin with the first service of the game. Good reception by Macy Austin. Bree Kirby puts it up. Free ball. Can East Lawrence go with it? 2 hits called. That's 1-0 East Lawrence. Austin with the serve again. Set to the outside. Kirby gets a hand on the ball, but it goes out, so that's a blocking error. Number 6 for Good Hope. Koch is going to be serving first. It is 1-1 in the first set. Comes up short. Garner to Michaela. Michaela sets up Hargett. Hargett puts it down, but it's dug. Out of system here. Garner with the running spike off of the set by Macy Austin. So a kill for Lauren Garner. Set up by the cross-court set by Macy Austin. Garner serving. Set to the middle. Gets a score for Good Hope. Couldn't get a hand on it. 2-2 in the first set. Herring serving for Good Hope. If you can see the coach in the left-hand corner, that's in an ace for Herring. She's telling that you can see the coach when she bends down, she'll hide fingers behind that clipboard she has. She's telling the player where to serve the ball. Austin sets it out to other. Austin just puts it across. Set to the outside. Garner sets it up. Shy gets it. We just hit it over with. Set to the outside, just pushing it up. Should be able to set something off. This Michaela sets it back to Bree. Bree gets it across. It's out. So, hit error, attacking error. Two, 4. Herring sets again off the net, picks it up, but nice pickup. Austin hits, but still blocked. Lefty hitting in the net. I think they called Avery in the net. So it's 2-5. Short serve, another ace by Herring. So we call a timeout, the first timeout of 2 that we have. It is 2-6 right now, Good Hope. If you hear me say out of system, what you want to be able to do in volleyball is when the other team hits the ball, you want to be able to put your setter as having the second hit so they can set up the different hitters. If you're out of system, that means Michaela, who's the setter, has probably hit the first ball over. So a lot of times people, if they figure out your setter, one, they'll try to serve the setter. Like you can see, Michaela's up close to the net, so it's hard to serve her there. Or they try to hit towards where the setter has to take the set. Hackett with a service error. That's the third ace for Herring. It's 2-7. Another ace. That's one of those things, if it goes up your head, probably shouldn't take that. East Laurence has been usually pretty reliable, resilient. And we get a break there on a service error. So it is 3-8 with Avery Hargett serving. Jazz and Macy help that ball. Hit it long and out of bounds. Hargett up again with a serve. Nice short set. Set it up down the middle. Macy blocks it back over the net. Free ball setting it up. Hargett out to Macy. Oh, she tries to short arm it. So 2 hitting errors have affected East Laurence. It's 4-9. Johnson serving for Good Hope. Austin, we're having a hard time returning serves right now. That's 5 aces already in this matchup. It's 4-9. Garner. Austin sets up Garner for the back row hit. Close to the net. Bad set. An accident turns into points. That's sometimes the way it goes. It's 4-11 right now. We're not getting good sets to we're not getting good ball passes to our setter right now. Ball's up. Garner to Austin. Austin sends it over. Good set. And it goes down. They were in the net anyways, but that was a good set. Good back set by Good Hope. We got all that room and people still running to the camera. Johnson serving again. Right on the line. Michaela could do nothing but that, but send it over. Hit error, gets up the ball. So it's now 5-12 East Laurence. Maddie Gillespie comes in for Bree Kirby. Maddie Ray serving. And we get a service error. Errors are killing East Laurence right now. Hitting errors and service errors. Number 23, Adams, is serving up now for Good Hope. It's 5-13. Garner. Michaela sends it out to Macy. Macy hits it in the net. We haven't been able to give Michaela a very good pass to set up passes here. Lauren Gazette, we should be able to do something with this. Short set to Jazz. Jazz puts it down a little bit. Set it up. Macy sets it up. Michaela out. Lauren back row. Puts it down. Macy now serving. Free ball. Should be able to set this up to Jazz down the middle. Puts it down up the middle. Good job. Nice set right there. Seven to 14. Good cover by Cheyenne. Sends it out to Garner. Garner puts it down, too. Now we're picking up some rhythm here. Getting Michaela good passes so then we can set up our hitters. That's Garner's third kill. Austin up to serve again. Good serve because it puts it in that. That calls the setter to have to run across the court to be able to put that up. It's 9-14 right now. Timeout, Good Hope. That is their first. So East Orange is starting to play better a little bit here. We had some issues serving. We also had some issues just not playing very well, to be honest. We haven't been able to get the ball to Michaela. Michaela does a good job of trying to put the ball. Michaela's our setter. If you don't know what a setter is, it's kind of like a center in football. Nobody says anything about the center when there's perfect snaps, but everybody and their grandmother's the first one yelling at them whenever something's bad. But a lot of times it's not necessarily her fault. Ideally, your passers want to put the ball close to the net. If you see the logo, probably ideally between the E and the L, close to the net is where Michaela would like it to be able to send it to any of her hitters. But if she's having to run, then it's basically a free-for-all. Wherever she can get it is where she's going to try to put the ball in play. So it's 9-14. Both teams have used one timeout. They have one timeout remaining. Macy with a serve. Good Hope has a chance to do something with it. Good block by Michaela and Jazz. Another hands on it. Garner gets hands on it. It's going up. Pushes it. Good Hope sets one up. Puts it outside also. Tries to push it up. They get it over. We get it back over. Ad-lib. An ad-lib kill. Gotta love an ad-lib kill. That's the fourth kill by Garner. 10-14. Sometimes it doesn't have to be a good plan to score. Macy puts it in the net, but she kept the ball for quite a while. So we have had two service errors. It's 10-15 right now. Good points swing. The libero will be serving. That's Watley. To Maddie Ray. Shy takes it up, sends it out to the outside to Macy, puts it down onto the outside. Libero. Garner sits up. Austin. Jazz puts it back corner. Oh, but too deep. Good idea, though. She couldn't get a good swing on it, so she decided to try to push it all the way to the back court, which if you're going to push, you want to go for corners. It just didn't work out. It was a good attempt, though. Michaela out to Garner. Little tip over by the setter. And that leads to just a little tap over by Jazz. That's Jazz's second kill. 11-16. Cheyenne Hackett now on the serve. Austin sends it out to Garner. Garner puts it in the net. That was a good job of safety by Good Hope. 11-17 in the first set. Number 13, McCann, serving. Maddie Ray, Garner takes over, out to Hargett. A little tip over. Avery sends it out to Lauren. Lauren's going to have to do some ad-libbing again. Good job of getting it over. Avery with the tip over. Oh, mistimed it. A little chaotic there. We'll take yet another chaos point. It doesn't matter. That's a good job of just sticking with it. Substitutions for Good Hope. O'Neill in the game for East Lawrence. Bree Kirby back in the game, with Maddie Ray sitting down. Good job by Maddie Ray. We're back at the top of our lineup with Michaela serving. Straight to the libero. Outside set. Get over. Oh, good save. Nice little punch there. 12-18. Michaela gets there. Bree puts it down. Blocked though. Macy setting something up. Avery does a good job of saving that ball. Back set, but out of bounds. Point for East Lawrence because it's out of bounds. So 13-18, Garner up. And Garner puts it in the net. That's our third service error, which we have been very good serving this year, but Herring again. Michaela's got one, sets up Macy. Macy puts it down, saves it, probably would have gone out of bounds though. Back set, Hargett with the left hand. A little punch. Lauren gets it up, sends it to Michaela, to Hargett. Avery gets one off the net. Good job by Avery. It's 14-19. Avery with a serve. Nice little serve with an ace. That is our first ace of the game. 15-19. Knuckleball across there. Outside set. Jazz gets a hand on it, but wasn't able to get all of it on it. 15-20. Johnson serving. She had one ace last time she served. Michaela sets it up to Lauren back row. Gets it off the tape. According to my unofficial stats, that would be Lauren's 5th kill. Maddie Ray back into serving. 16-20. Another back set off the out of bounds tape. I'll tell you what, Macy Austin can get up off the ground. She can flat jump. 16-21. Adams serves. Michaela sends it out to Macy. Macy tries to dump it over, puts it in the corner. Good vision by Macy. She needed that too. Good job by Garner setting that up. Good block by Michaela Austin again. Back set. This setter's impressive. Austin sends it out to Garner. Puts it down. Garner puts it down. It's 18-21. Good Hope takes their last timeout. It is 18-21. Sorry if you hear me drinking. I don't have somebody to help me so I can stop. I can shut up and go. But again, in the first set, it's 18-21. After we've survived, kind of shooting ourselves in the foot, just with, to be honest, sloppy play. Now we're starting to get into the rhythm, trying to get in the swing of things to get things going up here. And if we can just kind of make sure we get our serves, because our serves, we have 3 service errors, and I think Good Hope has only had 1, and Good Hope's had 5 aces, and we've had 1. So that's one of the things that we'll have to try to get. But Michaela Austin has shown if you can get her to where she doesn't have to sprint across the world to get the pass, she can put it where she wants it, and then we'll knock it down. Again, Garner currently has 6 kills. Stevenson has 2. Hargett and Macy Austin have 1. It's 18-21. Outside set, tries to dink it. Good hustle, but it goes down. 18-22. Libero Watley will serve now. Hackett gets it to Michaela. Michaela sets up Garner. Garner puts it down. Good dig by the libero. Went off the ceiling, but they can still play it off the ceiling. Macy sets up Jazz. Jazz puts it down, puts the ball, hand on the ball. Outside set again. Little dink again. Jazz is able to save that shot and save that pass. Cross court. Garner sets up Gillespie. Gillespie puts it over too. Outside set again. Good adjustment. Off of net. Good. That's a good play. Good volley. Good play by Good Hope. 18-23. Good Hope in the first set. Austin out to Garner. Going to take it down the line. Garner going again. Oh, nice shot. She changed directions there. Her body was set up to take it to the right corner, and she puts it down the line instead. Good job. 19-23. Cheyenne Hackett on the serve. Sets up down the middle this time. Just a little dink again. Michaela should be able to use this. Out to Garner again. Garner tips it. Good save by Good Hope. The free ball. We should be able to use this. Down to Hargett. Hargett puts it down. Looks like a lift. No call, though. Again, should be able to use this. Out to Garner. Garner puts it down. Hands on it. But it goes down. (20-23). Back set again. Macy's there. Michaela sets it up. Out to Garner again. Garner puts it down, and it's in. It's 21-23. Outside set. Little push again. Should be able to use this. Out to Garner again. Has to adjust left-handed. Push. Nice push, but is it in? It is in. It hit the line. So it is game point right here, or set point. 24-21. McCann serving. Austin not able to handle it. So the first set goes to Good Hope. 25-21. So now we will go back. Good Hope will start serving in the first half. And Good Hope will serve first in the second set. Just off of that, again, the unofficial stats, Good Hope had 6 aces in that set. We had 3 service errors and 1 ace. Lauren Garner had 9 kills and 1 error. Jazz had 2 kills and an error. Macy had a kill, and Avery had a kill. So again, that's one good thing about area matches is that you have 5 sets. So it's nowhere near over. You keep on going. But again, Good Hope will serve first in the second half, in the second set. right, the second set will set up. Koch will lead off the Raiders with their serves. Second set, 1-0 by Good Hope. Good save by Michaela. They haven't done a very good job with that outside. Getting it, good block by Good Hope. It's good block. On our right side, there hasn't been very much attempt at hitting on that side. Hargett mishits, but he is able to get one. Net call, so it's 1-1. I've never had this problem. She hung up in the air a little bit too long before she swung it. Bree Kirby comes in for Maddie Ray Gillespie. Michaela on the serve. Just a free ball that gets hit where we're not. 1-2, Good Hope. Herring on the serve. After getting 4 aces, she's now had Herring's had 2 service errors. 2-2. Garner with the serve. Goes up the middle. Nice placement. Good job by Austin. Recovery. Back set to Bree. Bree puts it down. Free ball for East Lawrence, and we can't take advantage of a free ball. It's one of those things we have to be able to take advantage of free balls. 2-3, Good Hope. Hackett to Michaela, out to Macy. Macy puts it down. Again, shows you what we can do with a good pass to the setter. Avery Hargett now serving. Ooh. Macy gets her, Avery gets her second ace of the night. 4-3 East Lawrence. Called the lift, or prolonged touch. McCann seems to be their prized possession out there. They like to serve her up in the outside slot to be able to hit. 4-4, Good Hope. Adams with the serve. Michaela, good job of saving that one. Outside set to McCann again. Into net this time. We'll take it. 5-4. Gillespie back in for Kirby. Maddie Ray will serve. Came close to stepping on the line. Free ball. We need to be able to use this. Free ball should be easy money for us. Macy comes to the middle, does a tip. Ends up turning it into just a free ball for them. Bad set there, and the middle hitter tried to do something with it, couldn't do much with it. So a hitter error for Good Hope. It is 6-4 East Lawrence in the second set. Again, Good Hope leads with 1-0. Gillespie on the serve again. Back set over the net. Austin, and she puts it straight down. Macy Austin has jumping ability like I never did. Gillespie with a line drive serve, her first ace of the day. Timeout for Good Hope, their first of the set. So first set went 21-25, Good Hope with the win in the first set. We are currently at, if I'm not mistaken, 7-4 in the second set. Just a reminder, in area play, we will be going to the best of 5. Already doing a little bit better serving-wise for East Lawrence. We had only one ace in the first set. Currently, we're at 2 aces right now. I was wrong. It is 8-4. I'm sorry. I can't count very well. Maddie Ray with a serve. Just over the net again. Back set. A push. We should. Michaela sets up Garner in the back row. Should be a free ball. We need to be able to use this. Macy gives it to Michaela. Michaela to Jazz. Jazz sees an open space. Free ball again. We should be able to use it. Michaela sets up. Gives up to Macy. Macy adjusts. Puts it down with the tip. Good job by Macy. 9-4 currently. Madre with the service into the net, but had a good run. It is 9-5. Watley serving for Good Hope. That hit the line, yep. Watley with her first ace. Going after that line again. This time it's out. Don't forget to yell encouraging things to your players, not just bad things to the players. It is 10-5. 10-5. I guess I missed somewhere. Outside set. Got a hand on it. Michaela able to save that one. Lauren just kind of pushes up in the air. Going up the middle. Good coverage by Shy. Gives them a free ball. Here we go. We got to use this. Michaela sends it out to Garner. Garner puts it down off the hands. Set to the outside. McCann again. McCann is their horse right there. They will continue to feed McCann. She's the best hitter that Good Hope has. And McCann will be serving right now. Hackett gives Austin a good back service. Jazz puts it down. Good save. Free ball. Garner. Too hard, too hard. Garner's going to have to find it in the second set. That's second error with no kills in the second set. I'd like to see Jazz crank it here pretty soon. 10-8, East Lawrence. McCann with the service out. So now Good Hope starting to be plagued with service errors. That's their third of this set. Hackett now serving, 11-8. Push, should be able to use this. Macy to Michaela, Michaela to Avery. It's blocked. Good save by Michaela. Off the net. A punch. Net. No net call. We had some sloppy passing that led to just some easy hits for Good Hope. Koch serving. Gillespie to Michaela. Michaela's on the front line, so she can't jump. Got hands on the ball, not able to play it. 11-10. Garner saves Gillespie there. Free ball for Good Hope. Coming to the outside. A lift, they called a lift on Michaela. Eisner with the kill there. So you can block a ball and then make the touch afterwards. So East Lawrence takes a timeout. It's 11-11 in the second. Again, what you saw happen there, Michaela did block it and the ball came down. She can touch it again, but where they'll get you is, they call it a lift, or it's another name for a prolonged touch. So she basically kind of had her hand on the ball too long. They will usually call that if your palm is up. They're going to call that as a prolonged touch or a lift. So again, first set went 21-25 to Good Hope. Second set is currently 11-11. Koch with the serve. And we get an ace. Couldn't handle the serve.
Yeah, I thought
we got. You want a headset? Yeah. All right. We are gonna have a man who knows a little bit about volleyball. And that's Mr. Marty Bennett. We welcome Assistant Principal Marty Bennett to the Never Kick Broadcasting.
Thanks. I'm thoroughly enjoying the broadcast.
I'm glad you are. Are you on? Is anybody listening? So good job again. They're putting it down again. If I had to guess, it was probably McCann again, number 13. She's been lighting us up right now. Number 8, Herring, who's had 2 service errors lately. Austin sets up Garner, puts it down. Nice shot. What's your knowledge of volleyball before your daughter started playing?
Before, not much before. I think we were on the same team back probably 15 years ago when we started this stuff.
We were.
But I have become a volleyball person since then.
It's my favorite sport. Should be able to set this up. Austin to Austin. Puts it down.
She's really good when she gets her feet up under her.
And she's been hot. We've needed her to be hot because Garner she went nuts in the first set, and it's kind of gone cold a little bit. So hopefully the serving will help get Lauren back on track.
Maybe so.
Again, other than McCann, if they go to that side, they're just putting it up. They're just barely putting it over like that. One thing that we've been able to see is that if we can get Michaela a clean pass as a setter, we're going to have a good look, and that's most volleyball teams. Good sets to your set, good pass to your setter. You're going to have a clean look to have a good hit.
Yes, all about serve receive.
Just like this, we should have a good set. Good back set to Bree. Puts it down. Nice back set.
Nice cross-court shot.
They don't call him the best color man in the business for nothing.
You can tell I'm a basketball guy. I call it shot instead of spike. I've only watched 1,000 of these.
Hargett on the serve. Another back set. Wide. We'll take it. Hargett held on to the serves a little while the last time, so maybe she can hold on to some more. Out to McCann. Well, we get hands on it, but not able to put it down, though.
Just a little off on the block.
Your daughter played at UAH, correct?
She did. She played 4 years. She sat there for the Chargers. They made 2 trips to the NCAA, the Division II NCAA tournament.
Oh, that's awesome. Back set to Macy. Macy punches it. Out to McCann again. Off the net. Good save by Michaela. Garner out to Macy. She can crank it.
She can. That's a really good swing.
Good job of the libero playing it off the lights. Michaela can only do what Michaela could do with the ball too close to the net. Shy digs it. Macy again, unbelievable hang time. Good pancake by Good Hope. Wow, and Jazz puts it in the net with the block.
Good hands, just not over.
It's a lot harder than it looks, isn't it?
A lot harder.
Adams on the serve. Garner sets up. Austin sends it out to Kirby. That could be going down too wide. 16-17. Again, first set went to Good Hope, 21-25. Nice serve. Austin back sets it to Macy. Left-handed. McCann again. Garner sets up Macy. Macy puts it in the net, though. Gone cold with our hits again. Shaw gets a hand on it. Bree sets it back up to the middle. Give him a free ball. Touch. Yeah, we touched the ball. We'll have a conversation in between sets about dads and volleyball.
Okay.
It's amazing what we hear in the stands.
It really is.
Left-handed by Adams. Can't handle the serve. Adams with an ace there. It's our second timeout. It should be 20-16 Good Hope. Now, as your daughter being a setter is not the glorious position. They work the hardest and probably get the least thanks of anybody.
Correct. You've got to be involved in every possession, and you know the setter's only as good as the serve receive, and then only as good as the hitter. So it's kind of one of those. You only notice when you do bad most of the time.
Yeah, I equated it to like a center in football.
Sure.
You know, that nobody ever notices them until something goes wrong, and it's always their fault regardless of what happens.
Always, and you've got to. It's like a shortstop and a first baseman. A good first baseman makes everybody look good.
Yeah.
You got to get the bad serve receives, but you got to have good hitters too.
Yeah. Ball up. Get out of the way of the setter. Sets it. Never mind. Get in the way of the setter and set Jazz up. What do I know?
That one worked out.
Yeah.
Again, it's that same reference. You know, good first baseman. That she made her look really good that time.
Yeah, nice back set by Bree.
Out of necessity.
Maddie Ray on the serve. Kind of chokes her up a little bit. Again, McCann, but Jazz does a good job putting hands on it, which shortens up her hit this last time. Michaela forced to go over with it. McCann again we get hands on it again. Michaela out to Macy. And it's out, it's ours.
That's a great job of swinging hard.
A lot of times people try to avoid the hands, and sometimes you just hit through the hands.
Just keep swinging.
And that's the one thing for Good Hope. Good serve by Maddie Ray. Free ball, we should be able to use this out the, goes backdoor to Jazz off the wall at the top. That's ours. I hate when I got to start to make a point, and then I can't even remember what I was going to say. Too much action. Yeah. Timeout. So both teams are out of timeouts. You know, that back set is a very difficult thing to do, much less a position player not doing the back set. You know, that's the one thing watching setters. It's amazing to see what setters do because ideally, and like I told people earlier, the three that are listening, ideally the setter wants to be able to get the pass between the E and the L up by the net. That's ideally where they're going to be. But I would say maybe 10% of the time, that's where they get it.
Oh, sure. And it's such a mental game. Setting's more mental than it is anything, especially now that they're going to take the doubles out of play. There's some blocks that are better when rotations, you can't go a certain place, or, your best hitter goes on streaks of where they just can't. You just got to find that person.
Yeah. That's like the first set. We would definitely find Lauren over and over. This set, I'd be finding Macy over and over again. You got to see that hot hand. You got to find that hot hand.
You do. And you also got to find when somebody's struggling. If you lose confidence as a hitter, it doesn't matter where you put it at.
There's McCann again.
Yeah, if she played that line on purpose, that's a great spot.
Again, she's been, and that's one thing that I was talking about where we had blocked. McCann's the only one, 13's the only one that keeps on cranking it. Everybody else is trying to go over it, like gently over it. And so that's where we have to be careful. We have to back up our blockers to make sure we take care of that. 19-21. Got to be able to talk to each other, give a free ball out of that. Outside to McCann again. Get the ball, get hands on the ball. Should be able to use this. Austin to Austin. And it goes down off the tape. Good job.
That was a great set to draw everybody to the right side and set across the left.
Again, a good pass lets Michaela be able to put the ball out there to Macy. Macy now serving.
Get to the 20s. You can't give them away anytime. But when you get to the 20s, the serves, you want to be aggressive, but it's got to be in play.
Yeah, make them, it's like baseball. Put it in play. It doesn't have to be hard. Put it in play and make them play defense. McCann serving, who's been Good Hope's MVP so far.
The best thing that puts her on the back.
Yes, it does. A Chinese fire drill right now. Outside. There's a hit. Good block. Great block by Jazz. That's not their best hitter.
That's the difference in the power off that side. We can make a run with her on the back rotation.
Especially with Shy serving. Shy's good at serving. So it's 21-22 here in the second set. Puts it in the corner. Good job. Punches over. We should be able to use this. Sets up Lauren. Guides down the line.
Nice.
Good job by Garner. That's what we needed back from her again. 22-22. No timeouts for either team, so we're going straight through this one. Again, Cheyenne Hackett serving. Puts it in between two. Back set. Should be able to set this up. Gives it out to Garner. Garner pushes it to the far end. Ooh, stay out of the net. We'll take it.
Take the point.
We'll take the point. 23-22.
Macy was our front rotation. Now Garner up front. If we can just keep swinging hard, we'll be okay.
That's a good thing for us. We have two that do swing hard. Good job by Macy. Out to Garner. Get your feet underneath her. Good job by the libero. Good tip by Avery. Avery getting set up again. Nice hit. Good job. Good job by Avery adjusting on that hit. So set point here. It's 24-22. No timeouts for either team. Set to the outside again. That's not their hard hitter.
Nope. Great
out
save.
To Garner. Oh, I was thinking of the day before. Good block by Avery. And it goes down. Good job by Avery. So East Lawrence takes the second set, 25-22. So when you watch volleyball, what is it that you like about it?
I think it's very unique to me, the sport is general, because rotation is everything. It's one of the few sports where if you could just sub somebody in a certain spot, you could win.
We're about to get Garner a headset here.
Coach Garner is coming up and join us during the game break.
I want to hear his expertise. Before you got here, we had somebody that really knew everything about volleyball and told us what to do.
Okay. Coach Garner's still talking about gym renovations. Getting ready for November.
He's itching to go.
He did do a good job getting the floor redone. He does. Finishing touches.
Again, if you haven't seen the gym, it looks good. And next year it'll look even better once we get new stands. That's a whole different story altogether. But, you know, if you see the big digital board in the background, that's Coach Garner. If you see the floors, the way it's designed, that's Coach Garner.
We'll have a new lobby in November.
That looks good. So all we ask is that when you show up is, 1, support our kids, and 2, help us take care of our facility if you can. Because we've done a lot of renovations over the years, and it has made this place look unlike the basement of a cathedral. Makes it look really nice. And again, once the gym floor was big, because some idiot told them to paint it black in here. We need to fire whatever moron said that. But you know, we got that when we got that taken up. It lightened it up. The walls painted, lightened it up in here too. And I know a lot of people are sad that the stage curtain that used to be this like shag gold, it was gone, and they've got these black curtains. But it has done. There's been a lot of renovations. It's a little bit at a time, but it has made it look a lot better.
It has. It really looks a complete makeover, especially when the bleachers get in. It'll really take over.
You know, your daughter played at UAH. My daughter was the manager at Troy, and just watching college volleyball and some of the things. The athletes that play are just amazing. And again, it's such a team sport because that rotation's so huge. You have to have team players. You can sub in on every other sport and get somebody in the right spot. This one, you know, if you could just get through a rotation or two, it can change the whole dynamic of the game. I think that one changed when their power hitter had to go to the back. Yeah.
And then our power hitter went to the back, but we had somebody else step right in and with Garner, which is, you know, she can hit it too. Yeah,
that's the good thing with the rotations. Basically, Macy and Lauren are at the opposite ends. They're at the opposite ends of a rope. So once one of them is on the front line, one of them is on the back line. So we always have a hitter in the front, and we also have a threat of a back row hit. But what we also have, they haven't gotten as much press, I guess, but our middle hitters give us enough that they do a good job of covering ground with their blocks, but they also do enough in the middle where you have to actually pay attention to. And to be honest, the right side hitters, you usually don't hear a lot from your right side hitters, but Bree has gotten a couple of kills tonight too, so that's big news too.
Definitely.
So we start the third set, 1-1, and always have to pay attention to the setters doing that type of stuff, especially if it's a bad pass to them. So we started off the service, and they get the point, so it's 1-0 Good Hope. That was out. Yep. That was out.
We thought for a touch for a minute, but it was out.
Yeah, it was out. That was up. By the way, don't ever yell at line judges either.
No, they have the worst job. You've got a young kid learning the game, want to learn the game, and we pay officials, but we stick them out there and we look to them for tough calls.
And if you want to get this administrator and probably the administrator next to me, you get us hopping mad, you start yelling at those kids that are calling lines. I will find a way to get you out of the gym.
I agree.
Good Hope has started off quick, 3-0, off a couple of our mistakes. Kirby tries to dink it over. Hargett up the middle. Out, too strong.
My wife pointed out at the very start of this, Good Hope has a lot of left-handed swingers.
They do.
Very odd in volleyball to have that many left-handed. It does play differently for a defense when you're not used to it coming off the left hand.
I'm thinking they are questioning whether Lauren was in the net. Because also, if you look back on the video, if any of y'all look back on the video, you can look back at Lauren's face and probably tell that she was probably in the net. 1-3 with Lawrence serving. Having to run out.
That soft spot.
We're
getting lots of tips.
Which, again, with them not hitting very hard, one of the things that people don't talk about very much is the covering of blockers. You have blockers. You have to have somebody that can get the tips that the people are scared to hit through a block, so they'll tip it over. And you have to have people that can cover those blocks.
Yep.
Nice serve.
Very nice.
Macy pulls up a little bit on that back set on that one of those lefties. Just weren't able to get our hands over the net there for the block. Quick timeout at 5-1 with Good Hope. Which, if y'all were here for the Danville game, this is pretty much the way the Danville game went, where I think we lost set 1 and 3, won set 2 and 4, and then I think it was 15-13. We won set 5. So this is kind of
we dug a hole in the first game of this set.
We have, and right now we've kind of dug a hole here. We got to be able to pull ourselves up at it, which is one of the things this year that this team has done really well compared to past seasons. Is we've had a hard time sometime in the past years when bad things happen of like putting the brakes on and continuing on.
It's like any other sport. You can't let the score dictate your play.
You got to move on. Austin to Austin, good block, good job by Cheyenne being there. Back set to Bree. Block in, it goes out. Good job by Bree.
Good swing.
That's what we need, and that's what you need from your right side. Up, and the yo-yo gets on the floor. Hargett now serving for us. 2-5. Down the middle, lefty.
Another lefty.
Good save. And it's, call it.
Great save.
Yeah. Well, they said touch. The R2 is the one on the ground. Mentioned touch. R1's pointing down to the ground like it was in. I don't think our line judge made a call. At least I didn't see. They're both calling touch. I don't know who or what touch, but we'll take it.
Yeah, we will.
3-5. Down the middle. Nice. That was long. 4-5. Again, you want a stressful job? Be the line judge.
Exactly.
You could. That's why another reason why I did the books, so I'd never be volunteering.
I understand. If you'll notice, most of the time there are young people who do that because most adults don't want any part of it.
For also, those adults don't have a clue what they're doing either.
Correct.
Because that's one of the things you get lost watching the game.
You do.
And my ADD kicks in. I'm like, oh, what just happened?
I always just want your
nice block by Bree Kirby.
Great block. Your officials to make those tough ones. If they see it, call it, and don't rely on the lines.
So timeout. So both teams have used timeouts early. It's 6-5 East Lawrence. Yeah, I mean, that's, it especially when you have two students calling the game, that's where the blue shirts really have to assert themselves.
Correct.
And I've always told anybody that calls lines, whether you know what you're calling or not, you act like you got a 100% confidence in whatever you're calling. You slap that flag down and you slap that flag up, and you fool people like you know what you're talking about. You may not have a clue.
That's correct. It's their job to overrule you if they see it totally different.
Exactly. But just smack that, make those flags snap, and then you'll be all right.
Yeah, the second set's always so important to get that 2-1, 2-0. It's a different game when you've got one to give than you can't let one go.
Yeah. You get those one. You get either if you're down 2 games to 1, then you're almost like desperate. But on the other end, you're up 2-1. Then it's almost like you clam up a little bit because you play too tight. So that's the one thing that makes sports fascinating is just the mental aspect of all these games, especially high school. Because high school, unless you just have somebody that's just above and beyond everybody else, it's amazing to see these kids play. Come down the middle again. Jazz with a block. Good job. That's again where not coming in strong with your hit, it's going to get blocked.
Yep.
7-5 East Lawrence. Back row hit.
Got to get our feet under us just a little.
7-6. And for the most part, in all three sets so far, that rotation with Avery serving, we have kept the ball quite a bit. So that's a good rotation for us. Macy gives it up to Michaela, out to Bree. Bree does a good job of trying to go cross court.
He does.
And that's her second kill of the set. Again, that's what you want from your outside hitters. Outside hitters aren't going to get very many opportunities, so just don't make errors, and she's capitalized on it. That's her third kill of the game. Maddie Ray with a bullet.
Yeah, it's a great serve.
Free ball, we should be able to use this. Out to Jazz on the outside, and it's blocked out. Jazz, they do that every now and then. Jazz is our middle hitter, and the Macy's our outside hitter, and they'll rotate to where Macy goes to the middle and Jazz goes to the outside. That's what they did there, and Jazz gets one to hit off the hands of Good Hope and go out.
Great serve.
We'll take it.
A little fortunate there, but we'll take it.
We'll take the tape roll. Always got to remember as a parent, sometimes yelling at your kid ain't a good thing.
I totally agree.
Off the head, I thought it should have been 4. Yep, that's 4 hits. So what happened there is a Good Hope hitter didn't get the ball over the net. It wasn't hit by us, it was hit by the tape. And I'm thinking the Good Hope coach may be scratching our officials off their Christmas card list. I think she's disagreed with.
I think one more of those and it may be a confrontation.
Good save by Maddie Ray. Jazz able to put a dink on the left-hand side. Good job of directionally putting it. So now Good Hope has taken their second timeout. It is 12-6.
Timeout is so crucial. It's the difference in the college game and the high school game. Almost every college timeout is to break a serve.
Yes.
There's no strategies. There's no anything. It's just to make that serve that's rolled off 3 or 4 or 5, just to give a gap and make them have to breathe and get out of rhythm.
Yeah, you don't want the other team to get any type of either, whether it's a serving rhythm, whether it's a setting rhythm, or whether it's a hitting rhythm. You don't want them to feel it.
Yeah, it's just almost always about rhythm.
So again, just to recap, first set, Good Hope won 25-21. Second set, East Lawrence won 25-22. We are in the third set. It is currently 12-6. We have used one of our timeouts. Good Hope has used 2 of their timeouts. And Maddie Ray is still serving. Boy, that's got some knuckleball movement on it too. Blocked out by Macy. Hand placement is big whenever you're blocking too. If you don't get those hands pointing downwards, that ball's going to go out or go back to your side. Off the tape, they got a little goodness off of it too. Macy with the hit. Back row hit by Garner. Oh, does it find a hole? No. Libero strike out. Thirteen to 7. Macy serving now. That was interesting. They went away from 13 there.
Yeah, it was. Garner may have been out of necessity. Great swing.
Good job. Good swings by Garner and by Stevenson. Push. Oh, back row hit. Did she leave the ground? Or was she?
Back row attack called. Not a lot of complaining from the opposing coach.
That's one of those that I kind of go, I'm still going, huh? Should be a free ball. We should be able to use this. Gillespie sets up Austin. Out to Jazz on the outside. Jazz with a miss-hit kill. You gotta love those. It doesn't have to be pretty to win in volleyball. Let's see if they go to 13. Nope. Sometimes just throwing your arm up like that's not necessarily a good thing. And that's kind of what happened with Jazz there. She just threw her arm up, and the ball just goes cattywampus out of bounds. 15-18, East Lawrence, third set. Watley with the serve. Back row swing by Gillespie. A little too much. Austin sets up Stevenson. Hands on it by Good Hope. Now here comes she got a bad set, but McCann was still able to do something with it. 15-10. Macy gets it to Michaela.
Tough spot there. Feel a timeout coming on.
That was. So we're using the last timeout of this set. It's 15-11 East Lawrence. But Good Hope has put away the last 3 or 4 points. Got kind of sloppy with our passing. Got to get that set up so we can get some good sets up there too. Oh, sorry, old man sounds.
We talked about breaking rhythm. We actually are breaking our own rhythm here. Trying to get out of that funk that we're in.
That's one thing. 'Cause my daughter was notorious for being mental. And, one of the things that we started talking about was, like, pull a domino out. Because when you get dominoes set up, you knock one down, it just keeps on knocking. And that's one thing. I think we even bought her a domino, just one domino that she carried with her, just to kind of say, hey,
awesome,
just pull that domino out and try to and stop that negative momentum in your head. Yeah. And, she is her father's daughter. She is her daughter, her father's daughter. So that's a very tough thing to be able to do in the Ferguson head.
I understand.
Michaela sets up Jazz, and pinballs off the hands and heads. So Jazz getting some kills from her middle hitter spot so far.
Swinging hard.
As bad as it. 16-11. Ooh. Oh, Shy, you could hear it. Shy miss hit that one.
You want to hit the serves hard, but you got to get them in play.
Michaela gets it out to Lauren. Off the hands. Again, goes to that tip. We got to be ready for that tip. Other than 13, they are not swinging out there. And if this old eyes can figure that out, those young guys can figure that out too.
Yeah, definitely.
Because here's what we want. We want 13 in the back row. McCann is serving. That's what we want. We want her in the back row. Macy steps up to Michaela. Michaela sends it out to Garner. Garner with hands off her hit. Got to be able to move feet to get to that.
It's all about feet defensively.
That's the one thing that I've figured out after my wife coached volleyball a little bit, is that everybody's responsible for parts of the court, including the blockers. The blockers are responsible for parts of the court because you can't cover all the courts. And I was like, oh, I didn't realize that. Free ball for Good Hope. Down the middle, in the net. We'll take it. 17-14.
And it's that volleyball IQ of reading what's fixing to happen. Who swings hard? Who does it? Who can't swing?
So now McCann, I believe, number 13, is out of the game right now, I think, which we need to take advantage of it. Outside. Good job by Avery getting hands on it. Michaela just pushes it. Needs to push it in a direction, not just out.
Yeah.
And it's long. No touch. No touch. 18-14. That was the one thing I remember hearing at a Troy practice. They told anybody that was pushing the ball over the net was to push it far and push it to deep into the corners.
Yeah, deep corner. That's where most of the time your defenders are sinking in there.
Garner gets a good hit off hands. Good job of recovering by Good. A back row hit just a bit outside. And there are no timeouts left for either one of these teams in the set, so it's going regardless of good or bad for both teams right now. The only thing that you could probably do to break up would be subbing. Good reaction by Michaela. Oh, they just gave us a freebie there. Bree on backside. Oh, gets it down again. Another right side kill by Bree. Old men, this is not volleyball where you just try to ping pong the ball right back over. And that's kind of what happened here. That serve is not good. 20-15, East Lawrence. Koch serving now for Good Hope. Ball up. Garner to Michaela. Michaela sends it out to Bree, who gets another one. The freshman coming up big so far tonight.
She's getting a little confidence.
She is. (21-15). Garner serving. Nice hit.
Another lefty.
(21-16).
And it doesn't seem like a big deal, but you have to block totally different with a lefty. You must adjust to it.
Oh man, that was a generous serve for us. And this is the rotation that we've done. This has been probably our best rotation so far tonight, with Avery serving. Back set, into the net, we'll take it. This is probably, arguably, our most athletic set of players out here too. Helps us cover a lot of ground. Down the middle, out. Set point, 24-16. Again, most athletic with their best hitter on the bench. Good coverage by Hargett. Michaela to Jazz, hands on it. And it goes out. No touch. Set goes to East Lawrence, 25-16.
Pretty consistent set there.
It was.
Off to a little slow start and then steadied the ship.
That's one of those things. I'm like, all the coaches would be like, just play that way all the time. That way the coach doesn't get heartburn.
It's so easy to say.
So we got, again, there's some explanation. I'm not sure what the explanation is, but the R1 is explaining something to Mr. Garner. Going to make some, I'm sure. So again, this is a best out of 5. So this is set 4. If we win this set, we go 2-0 in area. If Good Hope pulls it out, then we're going to the 5th set, which would be the best of 15 instead of 25. We'd like to thank Assistant Principal Marty Bennett on the mic.
I appreciate the opportunity.
Mr. Bennett, I don't think is quite like me that I like an open mic. I'm not sure if Mr. Bennett likes the open mic.
No, I don't. But I really was impressed somebody to come out and call volleyball. It's, I tell young ladies at school all the time I'm a volleyball guy, and they just look at me funny. And I know you were for a long time too. When you follow this stuff around, it's a really great sport. And it's more than just 6 people banging it, like you said a while ago, ping-ponging it back and forth. And between games, when my daughter first started, I got frustrated because it took so long to do a lineup. You just stick 6 out there.
Yeah.
It doesn't make a difference. But it's your whole thing. Because once you suffer somebody, you're stuck with that rotation.
Yes.
And that's what a lot of times, no fault to fans, but they don't understand there's only certain amount of subs you have, only certain people can sub for each other, only certain rotations. It's a very technical game when it comes down to it.
I mean, that's like you look at Jazz. Jazz is a great front row player, but I may be wrong, but Jazz is not going to be, it doesn't look like she is a good back row player. So you have to take her out of the ball game during this rotation, you know, and there you're losing something. But again, you don't necessarily want her in the back row. That's why people have the libero out there, to be able to fill in those spots that you have right there, which really that's been a big adjustment for East Lawrence, because our original libero, Lily Claiborne, went down with a separated shoulder. And you talk about a girl that can go from line to line, net to back row. She's all over the place. And so we adjusted our team from running a 2-setter set where Shy and Michaela were it, to now Michaela is setting all the way around and Shy's coming in as our libero. So that has been an adjustment in itself.
And that's a total strategic thing too. When you go 2-setter or 1-setter all the way around, when you're, you know, if you can get away with that setter that can play defense and defend well, it's like having a libero. Then it's okay. But a lot of times, rotation-wise, you're going to have to go 2-setters.
Yeah, that's the thing. I mean, if we would have stayed with 2-setters, I mean, I've seen it before. We've run it before around here a couple of years ago, where we ran 2-setters, where one of our setters was truly a hitter. When they were playing front row, she wasn't just out there. She was a hitter, and I think she was like our third. She had the third most kill. She led the team in an assist and was third in kills that year. Devorie Izquierdo. Koch serving on fourth set. Gillespie to Austin. Austin out to Garner. They're starting to get some hands on Garner's hits. Another good setup for Michaela to Avery. Avery with a good directional. Ooh. That looked like a lift possibly, but we'll take it though. Again, good play by Avery. Michaela Austin with the serve. Good block by Garner. Good pickup by Good Hope. And we get a good job, good effort by Good Hope. Two to nothing. Nice placement there. That was a good placement by that lefty.
What was that back corner?
Yeah, if people don't know, you have two guys who love the sport of volleyball, and again, both of us have coached girls sports too. So, you know, Avery takes that one. That's playing the net like that, and then trying to pick up a serve is a very difficult thing to do.
It's very difficult.
And so, I mean, there's a point in time where, I mean, I'm at home watching college volleyball sometimes instead of college football, just because it's so entertaining.
Oh, it is. And at the college level, they're so big and athletic.
They are. Good cross court by Garner. That may have been what she needed to get started again. Three-two. Garner on the serve. She was going right back to that spot. Ooh, that could have been a lift also. We'll take it, though.
It was a great block. I guess he kind of got him out of system, caught him in a jumble.
You could see where that middle hitter was trying to go to this back corner again, but we did a good job of blocking it. Good serve by Garner. Free ball. We need to use it. Alston back to Kirby. Kirby goes cross court. Good. Garner sets up Macy. Good reaction by Macy off the block. Cross court. That's the same lefty. 23. I'll tell you what, she's stepping up for 13. Is. And I believe McCann, number 13, has come back into the game. So here it is. This is probably their best lineup right here. Free ball. Austin to Austin. Left-handed, just getting it over the net. Back set. Off the net. Good job by Garner. Austin, I don't know how Macy did that.
Back to that.
And she does that. Michaela plays it off too. Free ball. Can Good Hope use that? McCann, who hadn't swung in a while, puts in the net. So good job of keeping things alive by East Lawrence. And they switched their lineup a little bit because now McCann is out here with Avery serving. So they switched up, which is unusual for a volleyball team to switch up their lineups.
Yeah, they're trying something different. Just a little different matchup.
Good play off the net by Michaela. And Bree's going to get a kill off of that, too. Bree Kirby, have yourself a good night tonight, girl. When we talk about a free ball, that means that the other team has not put a hit on it, has not hit it hard. It just comes over.
They're conceding just to get it over the net.
Hey, girl, get that ball. Good serve. Good serve off the net. Good job. Just need to heckle her a little bit.
Another timeout.
Is that their second or is that the first? I can't remember. That's their first.
In this.
That's another thing I had to get used to is I can't remember what the referees show. How many they have left or how many they that's how many they use.
How many they use.
I'm like, that makes no sense whatsoever.
I totally agree. And it's taken years to get some of this. Not that I have a wealth of knowledge, but it's a difficult sport to get when you're a casual observer of the different spots of why you can and can't do this and those things. And I used to hear parents gripe, especially high school, because off the first point when it goes to the other team, there'll be a substitution, and they're like, "Well, my child only played 1 point." Well, it's a rotational game.
Yes.
It's not a point game. It's a rotation.
And that's one thing I remember, and I still haven't figured out, is rotation. I mean, if you go the good old-fashioned 3 in the front and 3 in the back, I can figure that out. But now just look at how we're lined up or how Good Hope's lined up. I can't tell you where they're actually supposed to be if you line them up 3 and 3.
Yeah, well, they're supposed to be, as long as they start off, that's why you see them switch after contact. And if they switch before contact, they're going to call that out of rotation.
But they have to be like either a little bit behind somebody or a little bit to the right of somebody. Cross court. Good job by Michaela. Kirby gets set up by Garner. A shank of a pass receive there. Good recovery by Michaela. A free ball there. Quick set. Good job by Macy getting a hand on it. Back row set to Garner.
I don't know if that was intentional or not. Our front row faked a swing. And then we took a great swing from the back row.
We're going to say we did that on purpose. One thing, Macy and Jazz do that occasionally when it doesn't come to them. Back set, left-handed, hit it out. That had a little speed on it. 8-4 in the fourth set. Again, East Lawrence is up 2-1. Michaela sends it out to Bree again. Bree going cross court, a little too hard.
A little too much.
Mm. 8-6. In typical fashion, whenever you receive either a hit or a serve, the second ball you want your setter, which is Michaela number 2, you want her to get the ball unless she just can't get to it.
And you'd like for her to get there and it go somewhere close to her.
Good job by Bree again. And that's the thing, if you have a good setter, it doesn't necessarily have to be a perfect pass. It just needs to be generally where she is heading. And she's heading to the middle toward the net, somewhere close to there. And so if you can get it there where she doesn't have to sprint all over God's creation, it's very helpful. Back set again. This setter likes the back set. Didn't get over in time to get those hands over the net. 9-7. Watley on the serve for the libero for Good Hope. Back row.
Garner's just got to get her feet up under.
That's one of the things I like about Lauren is that she is very, very aggressive to the point where that one should have been, in golf terms, just kind of lay it up. But she wants to try to kill everything, and I don't have a problem with that.
Yep, I agree.
If you're going to make a mistake, make it an aggressive way instead of a passive way. Like that.
That's aggressive.
Oh, my goodness. Austin to Austin connection, and that ball went straight down.
Yeah, you cannot coach athleticism.
And Macy has a lot of it, and unfortunately, Michaela gets overshadowed by Macy's athleticism because of how Michaela gets to some of these, I don't know. Macy sets up Michaela. Michaela short sets Jazz. Jazz finds the spot for the kill.
That's a great set. You know, as a blocker, you get used to timing that long set up, and when it's a short, it sometimes throws them off.
That's one thing Jazz has done a good job of, is trying to find the open spot. I would like her to see her crank it occasionally because I think she sometimes is too fine sometimes. Back set again, she loves that. Back set
to the lefty, that is difficult. Another back set.
Now we're ping-ponging it.
It's a good hard swing.
That was a good hard swing. That's another thing. Not only cover your blockers, but cover your hitters, too. And it's just one of those things, the ricochet off the block was where Cheyenne couldn't get to it. Matarey gives it right to Michaela. Michaela back set to Jazz, but Jazz puts it in the net. Got a feeling a timeout may be coming here pretty soon. Yep, there it is. 11-10, East Lawrence in the fourth set. Timeout. So again, just to rehash, it is 2-1. Good Hope wins the first one, 21-25. East Lawrence wins the next two, 25-22 and 25-16. We are currently in the fourth set, 11-10.
I'm gonna give a shameless plug. It may seem like I talk a lot about setting. I'm gonna give my daughter just a little credit.
Go ahead.
She is the Lawrence County all-time leading setter. In the state of Alabama, she is number 7 all-time, all classifications. If you go 10th, 11th, 12th, she's the all-time leader, period, in sets and assists. And what that means is a lot of people think that means she's a great setter. No, she had great serve receives and great hitters. And when you surround yourself with that, then it makes setting, it's not easy, but that's why I talk so much about setting. It's so important. But you have to have the other parts or it's no good.
Yeah, my daughter had the pleasure of playing with Mr. Bennett's daughter and a lot of the players that she played with at Lawrence County, and it was a good group. Your daughter was phenomenal to watch. I loved watching your daughter play, and she did a fantastic job because. A setter, there's a lot of egos you got to stroke as a setter because hitters are notoriously want the ball over and over and over and over and over and over again.
It's like a great shooter in basketball when they don't get it, you know. And if you've got a lot of them, it's hard to distribute to everybody.
Which is a good confidence to have until it gets like poisonous. And so there is a fine line that has to be walked there because you don't want a hitter that doesn't have confidence because then they'll never get anything. But they also need to know that it is a team sport too.
It is.
13-11 East Lawrence. That's where service receive comes. Is very important.
It does. They always say the money set here is that race to 20. You know, it seems to put a lot of pressure on the first one to get to 20.
13-12 right now. Garner too hard. 13-13. You will rarely hear us say anything about Macy and Lauren about too soft of a hit.
Correct.
How Lauren's shoulder isn't like her mother's right now, I don't know.
She may be a little smarter.
Yeah, she doesn't get injured at the beach in a non-athletic event.
Oh, great receive there.
Avery from the outside again. We almost get a miss hit point too out of it. We need to use this. Free ball, and we don't have a good pass to it. Nice hit.
We're a little smaller up front during this rotation.
Adams, the lefty, has given us more problems. McCann has disappeared all of a sudden, but Adams, the lefty, is starting to do a good job, not just from the middle. She's done it from the middle and found this back corner here, but now she's done it from the right side, too, as a lefty. They're aiming at Maddie Ray. Tip. That's ours. Good swing. 14-14. Bree coming back in for Maddie Ray. Again, fourth set. Libero coming in for Good Hope also. Michaela Austin on the serve. Up the middle again. Good tip by Avery.
Get there.
Bree gets a good job of getting it out to Lauren, who puts it down.
Good swing.
Good job by Garner. Great job by Bree Kirby of getting it out there to Lauren. Which is always good whenever your right side hitter has about 3 assists.
It does.
Puts it between the Austins. 15-15. Yeah, there is that race to 20 because whenever the other team gets 21st, it gets real tight. You get real tight and nervous after that.
Seems like everybody kind of changes their swing.
Michaela back sets to
That's a great swing.
to Lauren. Good job. Good setup by both of them.
Again, that's where we talked about being aggressive and just keep swinging. She's still pounding.
That's the one thing that I've noticed about this team also is even with some of our soft hits, they're not being afraid to hit. They're just trying to find a hole to hit, and that's one thing that we've done a good job of this year of doing that. Good save by Lauren. Tip. Up to Macy. Again. Oh, hits it too long. That girl can straight jump.
She has a lot of hang time.
Yes. When I jump, you can get 1 credit card under my foot. That's about it. By the way, Mr. Bennett, I believe we made Coach Duke sad. I think he was going to be headed. He saw you, and he put his head down and turned back to the stands.
So he can come back up.
No, not in volleyball. Bree with another kill. In the Ferguson unofficial stats, that's our 8th kill of the night. And here's that rotation that we like right here. Avery serving.
A little confusion.
Free ball. Good job, good job. That was a good job of Bree not over hitting the ball to get to Michaela so she could set up Jazz. 18-16. Back set to Adams.
I think that was
I think she was just setting it to an area saying, please, dear Lord, let somebody hit it. Whoa. Too bad we don't get the pinball. And there's McCann again. We don't want her to get warmed up again. 18-17. East Lawrence up. Adams serving for Good Hope. That's another one where I think Michaela was just praying a witness to somebody.
I agree.
Out to McCann again. Into the net. We'll take it. 19-17. Gillespie coming back in for Kirby. She'll be serving. Maddie Ray's got some knuckleball working on her serve. In the net. That's one of the things. Just what timeout. That's the last timeout, I believe, for Good Hope. One thing I've noticed in the years I've watched volleyball is the jump serves are not the tough serves to deal with. It's the ones that have movement or the ones that are short.
Yeah, I totally agree. It's the consistency of, a lot of people notice the coach will stand on the side with a notepad and they're giving a number of placement. They're actually calling the placement if the server does it where they want to, because they've seen some weakness. They want somebody out of that spot. There's a lot more that goes into it than. But then again, once we get to this race to 20. A lot of times it's just get it in.
Yeah.
A lot of kids abandon that tough serve. Maddie Ray seems to stick with it. She hits it hard, very aggressive.
Yeah. That's, again, for the most part, our servers are aggressive. Michaela's probably the least aggressive, but she's also, I think, has the best serving percentage, too. She gets it over. It's going over every single time for the most part. Lauren, Maddie Ray, Macy are a lot more aggressive with their serves. And you can live with service errors when you're getting aces out of it, too.
Yeah, correct.
Michaela sets up Jazz. Jazz puts it down. 21-17, 4 points away. And no, that's not like saying we're throwing a no-hitter. I'm just doing my journalistic duty to tell you the score.
Yeah, no jinx for that.
Good placement by Maddie Ray. There you go. Again, Maddie Ray, she gets those aces at quality times. 22-17.
I think we're making some strategic subs now since we're out of timeouts to try to break a rhythm.
Yeah, because that's Adams hadn't come out of the game yet. Now they have a sub, and Marshall comes in for Adams. Maybe a defensive substitution, or like you said, just something to break the streak. Nice block by Macy. Coming back out to get free ball. Ooh. Out to Alston. And it's a kill for Austin again. Again, attack those hands. 23-17. Nice block by, I think it was Michaela. McCann swings.
Out.
That was out. Match point here, 24-17. Oh, in the net. That's all right. We got more to go.
Yeah, good rotation.
Again, Maddie Ray has lived on that tape all the time, which makes one of the reasons why her serve is tough to return. Watley serving for Good Hope. Maddie Ray gets it. Wasn't able to control it, though. 24-19. I got a feeling that she'll probably be going after Maddie Ray again. Puts it in between her and Shy. Matt sets up Macy. Again, keep on swinging.
You can tell that serve is very conservative. She's not going to have that final point in the net. It's just going over. We just got to have a good serve receive, a good set, and a good swing.
Yeah, the libero's the one that's been trying to put it. She's a placement person. She is not I'm going to try to rock it as hard as I can. She's going to be consistent. And like I said, she's tried to paint the line a couple of times. Now she's trying to put it between Maddie Ray and Shy too. So again, it's not going to be the heat that gets you with this service. It's going to be where she puts it that's going to get you. Like, she'll probably try to either serve it short to Maddie Ray, or she's going to paint it to either one of her sides and put it in between people and make people make decisions. 24-20 is still match point. Again, tries to paint that line. Good job by Michaela. Jazz gets over there, puts it down.
Great dink.
Good job by Jazz. Great job again by Michaela to get over there. And East Lawrence is now 2-0 in area. We are 2-0 in area. I think this will pretty much guarantee us either a 1 or a 2 seed, I think. I'm not sure what West Morgan has done. I haven't seen their record yet. So We have got a win over Danville. We have a win over Good Hope. And I know Danville has beaten Good Hope, so I imagine Good Hope is probably going to be the 4 seed if I had to guess. So looking at this night, we started off rough early on, and so we picked it up. Good job by Garner and Macy Austin with the kills, but probably the biggest help that came off it was Bree Kirby coming from the right side and having about 8 to 9 kills in the game.
I agree. She had a lot of good cross-court swings. Very timely to have a great game.
So a good job by these ladies. Again, I'm going to try to see if I can get another game. Not promising because, well, I know my tech guy has to go different places, so I'm not smart enough right now to be able to do that. But just to also let you know, tomorrow night, barring lightning, we will have a football game. Columbia will be here at East Lawrence. Never Kick Broadcasting will be there also to report on that game. The Never Kick Broadcasting program would like to thank Mr. Marty Bennett for getting in the chair. We appreciate your time, Mr. Volleyball Man.
I appreciate you having me. I am no Coach Duke.
No, you're not. We thank you, and we appreciate it. Oh, and now it's photo time here on the Never Kick Broadcasting. We thank y'all. Have a good evening. Congratulations to the Lady Eagles. Thank y'all.